What's good, Footy Culture fam? My name is Matthews, aka Matt, aka Matozinho, and today, boys, we got the special transfer deadline day epi of the Footy Culture podcast. Once again, I'm joined today by Jimmy.
Playing little musical chairs here. Everyone's getting switched around.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We're 2 men deep.
Just like the transfer market, man. Everyone's getting switched around.
Man.
Facts.
We sent Chris, Dave, and Dave over.
Got a man like Jay.
I just signed for Chelsea Football Club.
What?
Wrong jersey.
Wrong kid, bro.
World Cup's done, man.
I didn't realize.
Come on, man.
But speaking of Chelsea Football Club, someone who did sign them, we have Dan, the United fan in the Chelsea kid. What's going on, bro?
They bought me too, man. They bought me too.
Wire transfer just hit.
They bought me too.
They bought you too, right? Damn.
Bought me too.
Speaking of buying you, you're wearing the Chelsea kit right now.
Yep.
How much would it take for a certain club to have to pay you to switch allegiances?
Pay me
Yeah,
money in my pocket
yeah,
to support a different club.
yeah. So if Chelsea came, Todd B came in, dude, how much I gotta pay you, man?
I need your fan base.
How much you saying?
How much? Oh, shit. Okay, I'll ask you the same question about Real Madrid. That's crazy. That's crazy.
So you can't keep.
But that's different. Chelsea is different than like if this was like Liverpool or like City. That's a different question.
But like you're going
Chelsea-
to a club that has less success than you historically. Like if you're going to Madrid, then you're going to a better club
okay
on
fair.
paper.
So you got to
Fair.
build that into your argument
You
to
mean?
Todd.
And then like I'm lowering my standards as a fan to a Chelsea side.
So the price goes up.
We're gonna start
Yeah.
wearing blue instead of red.
So like yearly salary, what are you taking?
Is it a one-time fee?
No, comfortable like
No,
weekly.
Weekly?
Am I supporting?
No,
am I supporting them
Yeah.
for
No,
1 year?
no.
A single.
No. The question is, it's a one-time fee. How much would it take for another club to get your fandom?
So it's
a one-time fee.
It's a lump sum.
That's
Yeah.
but the thing is that now they need your support for the rest of your life. You know what I mean? It's like I gotta get something that's gonna like last me forever.
Right. So
Like, if I'm like
so cash for life?
no.
However much a week?
No,
or
no.
lump sum.
No, strictly one fee. You get a check right now. How much would it take?
But he's doing the
How much
math
would it
over
take?
here.
okay, so if I'm 26, let's say I live to 86. Like
you're watching Chelsea football every single weekend.
okay, let's say I live to 86. Right, 86 minus 26, 60 years. You pay me like 100K a year for 60 years, 6 mil.
No, that's a lot.
6 mil?
That's a lot. I do it for a lot
I'm
less.
committing.
That's a lot.
Why?
No, I can commit to like
He's got the money, man.
Damn.
Wait, so your answer is 6 mil?
It's 100K a year for 60 years. I'm gonna live.
But why 100K a year? Just
Wait.
to support a different team, bro.
Man, this guy's throwing.
You're not a
around,
doctor, bro.
he's throwing around money, man. I get.
100K a year?
I'll take the money, man.
Jeez.
How much you taking?
6 mil?
6 mil, man.
Ah.
Lump sum.
Wait, which team though?
Me?
Yeah. Rival team?
Like Dortmund or not Dortmund. Bayern or Schalke.
no.
So
You
Bayern
gotta be.
calling 6 mil on the table. You're taking it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
If
I'll just be a closet fan.
yeah.
A closet? No, bro. You gotta be out there with it.
Bleed and
I'll be out there. I'll
red.
be out there cheering the Bayern games, and I'll go home and watch the Dortmund game on TV.
Nah,
you
bro.
can't do
Don't work
that.
like that.
Can't
Why
do
can't
that.
You
I?
gotta switch
Why can't I
allegiances
watch
fully,
the game
bro.
on TV though?
You can't do that.
Nah. Don't work like that.
Why I can't watch the game on TV?
Full-fledged
after?
fan.
Nah, you're a full-fledged fan.
I would,
I'll be
I
a
would
Bayern
switch.
fan,
I would
but I
switch
can still
allegiance.
watch-
I'd switch allegiance for
Go watch
6
the
mil.
game.
I'd do it for the least amount of money I'd do it for is like $1,000 a week for next 60 years. It's okay. Like
That's like 3 mil.
that's like 2-3 mil. Yeah.
3 mil. Just on the table here. Switch
Well,
teams.
Matt, you have to think. You're not just switching teams for a year.
It's the rest of your life.
But
Life,
still,
man.
bro.
Okay,
Like,
so what's your
That
amount?
amount of money is crazy.
So what's
What do you
yours?
To become a freaking Blaugrana, not Blaugrana. Sorry, you are Blaugrana. To become
Los Blancos?
Los Blancos.
Man, you're gonna be an ultra. You're gonna be traveling to the away games.
Away games, bro.
No.
Canada, mate.
Exactly. So you gotta build that into your decision making here.
Wait, so I'm like switching
No,
careers and becoming a full-time fan?
Yeah.
no, that's not the
No,
question.
that's
I
not the question.
built that into my
That's not the
proposal.
question, bro.
I built it into my
You're
proposal.
not going to away
Nah,
games.
bro.
Why not?
I'm not moving over to Spain.
Well, I will. I built it in my mind. If they'll pay me 100K a week, I'll move to Germany.
Okay, what's your answer?
How much? To what? To switch to be a Madrid fan?
Yeah.
lump sum?
Buddy. I'm Blaugrana till I die, bro. Blue and red in my veins. You think I'm switching? Hell no. Hell no,
You're
bro.
capping.
No money.
No amount of money.
You're capping.
Put it
bro.
on the table, bro.
So you're calling me
Put it in
crazy
out.
for requesting 6 mil?
Put him on the table, bro.
6
So
mil.
that's such cap.
Never that.
If they can come to you and tell you that your family will be be settled for the next 20 generations, millionaires.
20 Wait, so how much money is this?
No,
then?
that's
That's a lot.
no.
You wouldn't do it?
How much money is that? Then?
12 mil.
No.
12
Your
mil.
your kids'
Lump sum.
kids, your kids' kids will
No.
be successful.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's such cap.
That's cap.
Is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
footy doesn't mean that much to you.
Yeah, you're capping,
bro.
man. You're pretty much
Say
already.
the actual amount.
You're pretty much already a Madrid
Bro,
fan.
I have the Barca crest on my heart, bro.
Nah.
Okay, say the actual amount.
How much would it cost for you to sell your soul, basically?
No,
What's being asked?
How much, man?
footy doesn't. No, what footy doesn't mean that much to you because you wouldn't go on a plane to go watch Barca. So footy doesn't mean that much to you.
Wow. Wow.
That doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
How?
It shows footy doesn't mean that much to
Sure
you.
it does.
That you wouldn't take millions of dollars to
Sure
support
does.
another team.
Sure it does.
Wow.
Okay, so what's the number?
Like I said, bro, I got the Barca crest on my heart, and I ain't selling my soul, bro.
You wouldn't even get it tattooed on you.
I don't do tattoos, bro. Haram, brother. But I don't know, man. It's tough, like, cause like you could say a number, but like when someone actually presents that money in front of you, like it's a different story. You know what I mean?
So,
okay,
what's
that's
the
the
number?
question.
So like I said, I ain't taking no money, bro.
Free pizza,
Wow.
free pizza for life.
That's
Nah, you're kind of talking, bro.
such cap.
But yeah, man, the transfer.
No, I
Wait,
didn't
what
say
about
my
you?
amount.
That's insane.
I said 2-3.
Oh,
That's your minimum.
2-3, yeah, minimum. And I'm watching Chelsea football every single weekend. Like I have to sit down and watch 90 minutes of Chelsea football.
That's what I'm saying. Man.
Like-
I did the math, man.
That's tough
To
right
switch
now.
to being a rent boy.
And especially
I
with
did the
especially
math.
with the transfer window they had. Like, hey, they got the players.
They got the money.
But are they going to be successful with these players? Like, am I going to watch 8 years of football with Enzo Fernandez and what's the other guy's name?
8.5, bro.
8.5.
And what's the other guy's name? The Ukrainian bloke?
Badiashile and
Mudryk.
Mudryk.
Okay,
Mudryk.
but you were watching 8 years of football with Cleverly. I don't know who else.
Phil
was like a fan. Phil
Jones.
Jones.
No, man. But that's like
It's Banter
that's
era.
academy football right there. Those are kids that came from the bottom up.
That's
Come
ban-
on,
They didn't
that's-
buy it.
That's
Banter
banter
era,
era,
bro.
man. Come on.
That was good times though.
No,
Good
not
times.
They were
good
still
times.
winning
Where?
shit. They were winning.
Nah,
They won
come
the
on.
league.
No.
They
Come
won
on.
the league with that team too, man.
When?
Or did they
I mean,
win
the
after?
last 8 years.
Fergie tax?
No, they were good. They were good times.
No, they weren't.
The last 8 years. It's 2023, Dad.
Nah, bro. It's been
Europa
rough.
League.
Man, that's one trophy in the past how many years?
Hey, man.
Like a
Success.
decade, bro?
Success. That's crazy.
That ain't no
The
success.
history is still written in the books, man.
So Dan's taking 2-3 mil.
How much you taking to be a Madrid fan?
no. What if it was like to take that jersey off and you're
Argentina fan.
Argentinian
You gotta
fan?
support Argentina, bro.
You gotta support Argentina.
Wow.
you and thing.
Ordoñez.
Ordoñez, bro. Lifelong fans. You gotta get the tattoo, bro.
that makes the question so much crazier.
Ordoñez hands you the cash, bro. How much?
No, that's a complete.
In the briefcase.
That's a completely different question.
Why?
That's not club team.
It's your nation.
Who said
right
club
It's your
team?
nation.
Who said club
You,
team?
you can't back down on your nation.
Who said club
'Cause
team,
You're
bro?
not gonna see
You were
me-
born there?
What?
You're not born
It
there.
doesn't
It's not
matter.
your
That's
nation.
crazy.
You're not gonna see me standing up for the Argentine anthem. That's a different
You
question.
stand up for the Barca anthem?
I'm answering the club question.
Stand up for the Barca anthem.
That's club. I'm answering the club question.
Okay, answer the club question and then the national
I'm
team
I
question.
might not answer that one.
Why?
What do you mean?
That's
No.
crazy.
For the club question, as an FC Barcelona fan, I'd probably become a Madrid fan for 500K.
500K?
Lifetime.
Yeah, yeah,
No.
yeah.
These guys are
and-
saying 6 mil, 2 to
Yeah.
3 mil. You're saying 500K.
Yeah, and guess
Be a
what?
Madrid
Guess
fan.
what? The person that hands me that 500K, I'm gonna be like double or nothing.
Double or double.
I'm gonna say double or nothing. So then they'll have to do a million, or I get nothing, and then I'll get that million
But
because I believe in my
But
odds.
what's what are you flipping a coin? Like what do you mean
Yeah.
double or nothing?
So what if you lose
Nothing.
and you're a Madrid fan?
Yeah,
Wow.
because I bet on myself that much.
Are you Fred Van Fleet?
I bet on myself. That much.
probability, bro.
Like,
It's 'cause they're all
500K
fun.
is crazy.
what was yours? 4 mil?
It's 6 mil.
Okay.
It's 100K a year.
Okay. No.
For 60 years, I'm gonna live.
Yeah, but like it's not like it's not hard. Like you're saying like the salary. It's not hard work to be a fan of a team.
What do you mean? You gotta wake up early in the morning sometimes.
To
7,
sit on your couch
9
and
a.m.
watch TV.
You know, cold winter days, like
Inside
you gotta
the house.
snuggle up in like the snuggie or the hoodie
Under
or
a
something.
blanket.
Sometimes they got
The
that
thermostat
No.
hasn't fully warmed up
No,
the
no.
home yet,
the
bro.
early morning game, the midweek game.
No. You guys are mad for saying it would take a minimum 6 mil to switch your favorite
Yeah,
team.
that's kind of mad.
That's
Why?
mad.
That's kinda
Lifetime.
mad.
Lifetime.
6 mil is generational money.
So
Is it though?
Yeah. What do you mean, is it though? Have you made that much money?
What are we talking about?
crypto.
In FIFA, maybe.
That's not the question.
But the thing is, like, you can't switch back.
Okay, that's okay.
500.
So I'm taking my money. And that's it.
to sell your soul.
No. Okay, no. Selling my soul would be doing that for Argentina.
So
Not selling your soul.
How much
So how
does it
much
cost?
for Argentina?
How much for Argentina? Ordoñez has the cash in the briefcase, like deal or no deal.
Ordoñez has to be the one to give me the cash.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Shout out Alex, bro.
Is it his money?
No.
Nah.
That'd be tough, man. Because I would never turn on my nation.
But how
All
much?
right, bro.
How
Would you
much?
turn on your
How
turn-
much is it gonna take?
Turning on a club that means nothing to you is different.
What? Barca means nothing to
Okay,
you?
no.
Huh?
Okay, turning on a club.
Wow.
That's crazy, bro.
no, it's
I'm
like-
baffled.
No, club is different from your country.
But you said means nothing to you.
Yeah,
How come?
opposed to a country.
Like me.
Like not emotionally, but like physically.
But
Like,
saying it means nothing to you is crazy. You can say less, but nothing.
Okay, but
That's a different
yeah,
term,
but
bro.
but your country shapes who you are.
So you could say the same about your club team.
No. I mean your country. No, yeah, your club team your club team doesn't shape you as a person.
Why not?
The nation you're from literally shapes you
not?
as a person. It's your
Why
DNA.
not?
What?
You support a Spanish team. Maybe you start learning a little Spanish. You learn about the history. Barcelona are Catalan team. Maybe
That's not your
you know a
DNA.
little Catalan, bro.
That's
Kool-Aid.
not
Maybe
your
you learn
D-
about the Catalan politics going on in the country.
That's not your DNA.
Doesn't matter, bro.
That's not your DNA.
So,
So how much?
What? No.
but
If-
saying nothing means nothing to you is crazy.
Would you play for Real Madrid?
Nah.
That's a problem.
We went through this already.
I've
We
said
went
this
through
already,
No,
bro.
no,
you
okay, but that's a
waffling, bro.
problem.
You're waffling.
That's a problem because let's say you grew up in the Barca academy
Okay.
and they shipped you out.
Okay.
What does that club mean to you? They
Tough, bro.
didn't give you that same love you gave them.
Tough,
They don't
man.
love you like
Maybe there's
that.
someone better in my position. It is what
No,
it is.
no, your club doesn't love you. Your club doesn't know who you are.
How?
Your country built you. It's in your DNA. Your
Built
club
you.
does not know who you are.
How does
Your
your
club
coun-
does not know
what do
who
you mean
you
your
are.
country built
Your
you?
club does not know who you are.
Your
So I'm-
nation,
that's
your
why I'm
nation
thinking
does not
6
know who
mil,
you
man.
are.
Huh?
Your nation does not know who you are.
My nation built me. It's in my DNA. What do you mean it doesn't know who I am? It's me.
So how
Your
much?
club isn't you.
So how much?
You're not born a Barca fan. You're born a Brazilian, Italian, Spaniard.
So some people are more familiar with something they take up or learn along the way as opposed to what is naturally in them.
Okay. What's your point?
My point is, how much you
real.
taking?
Huh?
How much?
How much you taking? Argentina fan for the rest of your life. Every 2 years, Copa America. Every
on.
4 years, World Cup.
Okay, I'll get my answer to end off this discussion. I would say whatever amount it took Argentina to pay to win this World Cup, I'll take that.
Wow.
So how much?
However much it took, however much they paid for it,
So what's
I'll
your
take
guess?
that, bread.
What's your guess?
I'll take that,
What's
bread.
your guess?
FIFA can give that to me.
What's your guess?
It's 2022. They probably paid 22 million.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll take the 22 million.
Damn, bro, that's crazy.
That's a lot of money, man.
You said no amount of money.
That's crazy.
That's a lot of money, and like you're kind of part time as like an international football fan.
No, I'm a full time.
You're like a
No,
part.
you're not. They don't play full
You're a
time.
part timer at that point.
But
man.
I'm full time when it's on the
That's
TV.
like that's like 22 mil part time work.
Good,
That's crazy.
good.
And you said I'm crazy.
Matthew's crazy.
So you're part time with full time.
No, Matthew said
you're
no-
full time with part time hours.
Matthew
basically.
said no amount of money. I don't like your intentions.
Yeah, I think you're kind of waffling there a little bit, man.
Maybe. Who
You-
knows?
You are. I know.
But yeah, boys. Moving on to some transfers. Let's talk about our clubs first before we get on to some major transfers. Who did our clubs bring in, sell this January? Start off with United. Who did?
No one. No, I'm kidding.
What do you mean? You got sanitizer.
Last minute transfer. Sabitzer. I didn't know Eriksson got injured,
Yeah.
to be honest. Probably training, or was it during the game, his last game?
Couldn't tell you.
Because he subbed off early, but I don't think he got injured. That probably got injured in training.
I think like late April is what they're saying.
it's a long time.
Yeah.
Not that he's a big key. Okay,
He is a big
he's a
key-
key factor
he's
for the
good.
team because he allows us to create more in
Yeah.
the midfield.
I think Sabitzer's a good replacement.
Mm-hmm.
I think
I
he
think so.
obviously hasn't played a lot.
But he's a box to box.
So is it a like for like replacement?
Not as much going forward, playing more defensively.
Sabitzer
But-
can do his thing going forward. I think he just hasn't played there like in so long. Because before he used to be like a 10, and then he kind of went to an 8, almost a 6. He's playing left back at Bayern for a little bit. So I think like if he's given that freedom to kind of create again, I think he'll do his thing.
At least he can be a starter next to Bruno and Casemiro.
Better than having to throw Fred or McTominay in
No,
there.
for sure, 100%, 100%.
But is Sabitzer that good though? Like, what's he gonna offer to the team?
He can go. He can
Kind
do
of
it.
mid, bro.
If you get the Sabitzer that was playing for Leipzig, then he can do work.
You got a baller, man.
Yeah.
It's been 18 months, but hey, if you can rekindle that form, I think either way, you're better off with Sabitzer than you are with Fred. And I think you're better off with Sabitzer than you are with McTominay or anybody else you're going to throw in there, realistically. So,
Because we have the options going forward.
and it's just a loan.
Yeah, so it's just a loan.
Yeah.
But it is definitely a position we have to look forward into the future, because obviously Eriksson is not going to be the
Long-term
decision. And especially with Casemiro there too. If Casemiro gets injured, or if he's off a game, you saw what happened clearly with
Yeah.
Arsenal.
Big loss.
Like, he's a player that's not replaceable with anyone. He's irreplaceable, really, honestly. So, yeah, I guess Sabitzer is not a bad decision just to replace Eriksson because of the injury. But again, we're looking just in Europa League. Hopefully, it's able to last until that long, and then Eriksson comes back healthy, finish off the rest of the season. Hopefully, we're in a
Big game against
big
Barca.
game against. We beat that, and then Eriksson gets back, and we're gonna be in the finals.
You guys talking about finals already?
You guys can skip a couple rounds.
I got
Huh?
that Barca test first, bro. Come on.
No, but I think yeah, you can't expect much. I think we're a healthy squad, we're a good squad, but then there wasn't really much we needed to really get this window.
You guys also signed Weghorst.
Weghorst obviously was another signing that again wasn't super needed, but again it's a player that you can kind of throw in the box when you need to, when you're kind of like looking to those like crossing and options. He's starting now, but is he a starter for me? I don't know. He hasn't really done much in the last couple of games he's been playing.
Yeah.
Starting especially. I think he started last 3 games. But I don't know, it's going to take time. But again, he's obviously, you always kind of need that player like that in your team, just in case you need to send balls through, send balls overhead. And again, if he's not a starter in the future, but at least he can be someone you bring off the bench. It was a big game short like he did against Argentina. But I'm okay. I didn't think we needed to sign anyone. I didn't think anything was going to happen. It's a lot of teams have spent a lot more, and then we're doing a lot better than those teams. So,
Were there any like big rumors that United missed on this transfer window?
I don't think so.
Were they rumored to sign Enzo?
I think at one point, but then like no one's. It's not worth that much. No player's worth that much right now.
It's a lot of money, man.
It's a lot, bro.
No player's worth that much, especially with, like the players that we have in our team that are well established and went for a lot less. Like the only reason Enzo has that huge price tag on his name is because of the World Cup.
Yeah.
I mean, is he gonna live up to it? He's doing his work in Portugal, but you're going to the Premier League now.
Yeah, it's different.
And it's going to be a brand new team. It's not like it's a team that's well established. Like, you're a new player going into a brand new team. So it's going to be a lot harder for them to kind of connect with each other as well. So, honestly, good luck to Chelsea with their transfers. But I think we didn't need a player like Enzo right now. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I think our transfer window was good, fine. That's all we needed. And then we move for the summer. We'll see the summer transfers go. See how that ends off. So
Should be big, bro. We'll see. Yeah. But Dortmund, they brought in Julian Ryerson and then Julian Duranville. And then they let go of Hazard, Thorgan.
Yeah.
PSV.
On loan, I think, for the rest of the season, which I think is a good move for him. I think he needs to play, and he hasn't really been playing much this season. I think he played a little bit at left back, but he hasn't really been the same player that we signed a couple seasons ago. So I think it'll be good for him to get some minutes for PSV. I think he'll start probably every game there, and if he can do his thing, hopefully maybe can sell him on in the summer for some kind of fee and then use that to reinvest in the squad. But in terms of players that we brought in, I think, Ryerson so far,
He's been playing.
Played all 3 games, 90 minutes, played 2 games at right back, 1 game at left back. Can play both sides and a lot of energy, like decent on the ball, like hungry. Good signing from Union Berlin, only 5 million euros too, which in today's market is literally dirt cheap. He had a good release clause there, and he shows the will to defend, right? And I think that's especially like something we've been lacking a little bit with our defenders. And I think with the game against Leverkusen, him on the left, Wolf on the right, I thought it was like a good balance of that tenacity, speed, but like still like they're not stupid on the ball, but they can do their thing. And then Duranville, I think, is a promising signing. I think, one of the more talented kids in football, 16 years old from Anderlecht. And I think Sebastian Kell has been kind of on him since the summer. When he took over, he tried to sign him in the summer. Anderlecht said no, but they kind of re-upped in January, and they finally got it across the line. I think, 6.5 mil, 7.5 mil or something like that. Not too bad. And I think for a player like that, like technically he's gifted, can use both feet, good dribbler. And I think, nowadays you need that creative winger in your squad, and hopefully he can come back. And I think from what I've heard, they signed him for the first team.
Really?
So at 16, hopefully he can get some minutes, and he'll give us another option on the wing, because I think that's a position that we've kind of been lacking this season. So hopefully, when he's fit, he can do his thing.
All right.
Yeah, feeling pretty good.
Decent window.
Yeah. More than I thought was going to happen. I didn't think anything was going to happen.
Yeah, there
to
was no
be completely honest.
big rumors, kind of.
I was surprised when we signed Rierson, and I was surprised when we signed the other guy too. And I think I was like, okay,
All right,
good.
fair. Jay, how was Madrid's window? I mean Barca.
Hey,
sorry.
yo.
I would say Barca had the best transfer deadline day, because Barca signed their mid for the next 12 years.
Oh,
Barca signed Gavi officially.
yeah, to the first team, right?
I don't get it. How's he been
They
playing
registered him
minutes
for the
then?
first team.
How's he been playing minutes? That was the difference.
He wasn't making like the wages that a first team player was making. I guess they deferred his salary, and now he's registered the first team and getting the bag now.
So just shady as shit. How is that a player
Liga,
can just
bro.
change numbers within a matter of in the middle of the season too?
Because for like the first team, the numbers go between 1 and I think 23 or 26, and then like if you're like from the B team or something, you have a number higher than that. So 6 was open and he took it.
Yeah.
Some creative accounting.
And who could have possibly had a better deadline than that?
Chelsea.
No. Like, literally look at it. Barca signed the Golden Boy. He won Golden Boy, no?
Yeah.
And think about it. The Golden Boy, the player that won Golden Boy this year was a B team player.
Yeah, it's kind of mad.
Was a second division player.
Officially,
won
right?
Golden Boy. And Barca signed the Golden Boy.
But it's not an official signing.
And
though,
guess
is
how
it?
much they signed him for? Free. And he's got the number 6, like Travi used to wear.
Yeah.
Name a better signing than that. You can't. Name a better window than that. Golden Boy for free. Plus, technically, they made money. Wait, did they sell Bellerin for like a fee?
I think it was free.
No, it was a free transfer.
Free for free.
Wages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Gavi's
technically,
getting the wages.
Not much, but
technically, they made money this transfer window. They profited by signing the Golden Boy.
There you go.
What other club could say that ever?
not much. Not much.
Nobody.
All right, bad boy.
This guy's a bad boy over here. Lastman's bad boy.
But yeah, Barca also let go of Memphis Depay to Atleti
yeah,
for
that's
3
right.
mil. Something that I
Forgot
wasn't
he
the
was
biggest
there.
fan of, to be honest, because now that Dembele's injured, Barca kind of need more of a threat on the wing, and
Rafinha.
Rafinha's been off. Torres is I don't like Torres
Fati's playing down the middle for some reason. Why?
because Lewandowski's been suspended.
Okay, but you have all those players. You have available
Yeah,
options.
you guys would be fine.
But even then, like Depay, like out of all those players last season, he was up there. It was him and Alba pretty much.
And De Jong.
Yeah, and Luke De Jong too in the clutch moments. But
Great tweet.
I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of this Depay transfer, but only 3 mil too. Like, come on.
You hated the pie.
They just wanted him
I know.
out.
How much are you realistically gonna get from Memphis Depay though?
They just
I mean,
wanted
they got
him
him
out.
for free, so it's profit. But 3 mil? That's super low, bro.
Yeah, but didn't he go to Atletico?
Yeah, but
You guys are always doing sketchy stuff at Atletico. It's probably just something under the table. 3 mil.
nah.
We bought Griezmann for 40. It all evens out.
I don't know.
But the wages are off the books. I think that's probably the bigger
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, a little bit, but I don't know. I'm surprised that Barca were able to register Gavi, considering that they're paying too much in wages for the other players.
Y'all are crazy.
So I don't know.
I
Crazy. what's
don't
going
know
on
how
in the
that
league.
works.
I don't either, man.
I don't know how it works.
Tebas, bro.
No, I have a simple answer to that. Mecca un club.
All right, bro.
More than a club.
You're a Madrid fan,
We have more power than other clubs. It's just how it is. It's how governments exist in the real world. We just have more power. So you think we're money laundering? You think we're cheating? We probably are. It's because we have that power, and I'm not afraid to say it.
Yeah.
All right, Madrid.
You fans hide.
Yeah, that's our club's transfers. Nothing too crazy going on for our teams, but one team that did have a crazy transfer market. Chelsea Football Club, the London Blues, the London Cowboys. Todd Bowley went crazy, bro. Crazy.
My guy opened up the checkbook.
For real, bro. Dropping like what? Half a bill? Something like that? 300 million?
Got my guy throwing around 8.5-year contracts like
Right?
it's the MLB.
Supermax contracts for what, bro? These players are getting locked down in London, bro. They signed Enzo, Mudryk, Felix. They signed Malo Gusto, like
Badia Shield.
Adia Shield. They signed
And
Andre Santos. They signed
Madueke.
David Fofana.
Madueke
The
from
list goes
PSV
on,
as
bro.
well.
The list goes on, man.
And
But
Kunku coming in the summer.
crazy transfer window for Chelsea. You guys think that's like the best ever window for a team in January?
It's like the craziest window. They spent more than like every other league combined, I think,
Yeah.
themselves.
Well, Premier League clubs alone, they spent 763 million
And how much of
euros
that?
this window.
How much of that was Chelsea?
And then La Liga clubs spent a total of 20 million.
Yeah,
20 million versus 763 million.
we might need that Super League, man.
Crazy, bro. Like, how's there no like financial fair play going on? Or is Bowley just kind of, tiptoeing around it? You know what I
I
mean?
don't know, man.
Like
Crazy.
you just asked the question, why is there no financial fair play around it?
Yeah.
And I said the answer about 2 minutes ago. Some organizations just have more power than others. It's just how it is. It's life. And Chelsea's a rich club with rich owners, with a lot of power, with high status in English football, meaning they could do whatever they want.
Yeah, but this is more than just Chelsea in the Prem. This is teams like Nottingham Forest spending like
Okay.
what, 100 mil maybe?
It's the English Premier League.
Okay.
Just to get a 30-second commercial during the Premier League's like 2 mil.
yeah.
Maybe.
Source?
Maybe.
Super Bowl.
It's like a Super
Maybe.
Bowl ad.
This guy's talking cap.
Well,
over here, bro.
nonetheless, whether it's 2 mil or not, they make bread. And personally, I like what Todd Boehly did with Chelsea because it's provocative. It gets the people going.
It does.
And
Alright.
and these 8-year contracts, it's fun. It's different. He's bringing something different to the game.
Is it fun?
Instead of these 1-year contracts you see in the CPL a lot, and but you're seeing at Chelsea, 8-year deals. Who would have thought? I'd love to be on that 8-year deal.
No.
What do you know?
8 years?
You're guaranteed.
That's mad.
What do you mean? You're guaranteed
What if
money
there's a
for 8
falling out
years.
or something?
Then you're
What
still
if you hate life
you're,
at Chelsea Football
you're
Club?
still guaranteed your money.
Yeah.
But still, bro.
Or you just get
100% of players would take that contract.
Really? 8 years?
Do you not understand how good that is for the player?
Still, man.
You could still leave.
Yeah, you can still
Can
transfer.
you,
You can
though?
still transfer.
You're guaranteed hundreds of millions for 8 years.
8 years is a long time.
Okay, but that's 8 years of guaranteed money.
Is it
Yeah.
really guaranteed though with what's
Yeah.
happening?
Yes, it's literally guaranteed. This
Is
isn't the
it?
NFL.
I don't know, man.
If you
What do
get
you- I don't know. It's
Because
guaranteed.
Barca players, they're signing these guaranteed
Yeah,
contracts.
but-
Yet their contracts are getting deferred, and they're not making half of what they're supposed to
Barca,
be.
Barca
making.
are different though. That's
You don't know what's going on behind the books, bro.
I don't know.
It's guaranteed.
You don't know that.
Yes, I do. It's
I
a
bet-
contract.
I bet people said the same thing about Barca players' contracts.
Yeah, and they're being pressured to lower their contracts.
What do you mean?
What do you? They're like, oh, if you at Barca, they're like, oh, if you love La Masia and love the club, you have to like lower your contract.
Well, their contracts are getting deferred,
What does that mean?
so that means they're not paying them their full contract. They're kind of splitting it along the years.
They're getting paid.
So
they're getting paid the
it's
same amount, but for longer.
guaranteed.
Yeah.
Mm,
What do you, it's guaranteed.
not really, because what's his name? This one Brazilian player that was on Barca B, when he signed his contract, he didn't end up getting paid what he was supposed to, and he took Barca to court for that.
And what
That
happened
was
in
the one
court?
time.
I think he lost.
You lost.
I think so.
Why?
yeah. I don't know.
Then don't bring it up if you don't know.
Okay.
Okay.
So Enzo Fernandez, is this the signing of the window?
No.
Then
is?
who is?
Mudryk.
Mudryk? Why?
He's talented, man.
What, 100 mil, 70 mil talented?
Talented. Man.
Nah, come on, bro.
He's got that raw, natural gift.
What does that mean, though?
He's talented. Man. You watch him on the football pitch.
Were you not slandering
and-
him before, saying he has X amount of goals in X amount of years
That has nothing to do
in
with
the Ukrainian league?
Yes, I did.
Whole
But
lot
it
of
has nothing to
talent.
do with his talent.
Man.
You watch him on the pitch, and you're like, that boy is talented. And I think at the end of the day, if you're taking over this club like Todd is, you need a good product on the field. What better way than a tricky Ukrainian winger, tats on the neck,
Come on.
you know, silky down the wing, taking players on. It makes the game exciting. It makes people want to watch. If I'm a neutral, I'm throwing on the game. I see this guy going crazy down the wing, beach blonde hair flowing in the wind, tatted up. I'm just like, this guy is sick. And I'm going to want to watch the game. I'm going to start following the club because I want to see more of this guy play.
Okay.
No cap. I might have to fully agree
That's what I'm saying.
because Mudryk is the prototypical genius you love to see on a football pitch.
Genius.
He like James said, he has
Whole lot of
he has
waffles,
the
bro.
flowing blonde hair. He's got the night tats, and his story is absolutely incredible.
What does that have to do with his ability?
His
Talent,
story is
man.
incredible.
What's that got to do with his ability?
It means best signing. Signing
What?
encapsulates everything, not just ability.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
What?
You sign a player for them to perform on the pitch, not for how they look.
Excitement.
Well, and for what they bring to the club
What does
outside
he bring
of it
into
as well.
the club?
He
Talent.
brings an incredible story too.
What does that have to do with football?
Mudryk, everything. It's
his
his
ability?
brand. It adds to the value of the club.
Come on, bro.
You're saying brand doesn't add to the
What's
value
his,
of a
what's
club.
his brand?
His brand is TikTok star to 100 million player. Literally.
Yeah.
That's his brand. I literally watched a YouTube video the other day.
He was
He
going from doing
he
trick
wasn't
shots
getting
and
his coach at his former club before DeZerbi came into Shakhtar was getting mad at him for saying you're posting too many TikToks. You're on Instagram too much. But he became a viral sensation and he made the kids believe.
So basically, he wasn't serious with his footballing ability. He's more serious about TikTok.
Exactly. Yes.
So what does that have to do with his ability?
And you know what happened next?
Oh, he trained?
No, an actual guy who appreciates talent came to the helm.
Appreciates TikToks.
Yeah. No, a guy who appreciates talent came into the helm, DeZerbi, and said, you know what DeZerbi said a couple of weeks
I
ago?
rate your TikTok.
No,
bro.
no. You know what DeZerbi said a couple of weeks ago about
What did he say?
Mudryk? He said, this guy will win a Ballon d'Or.
Okay, that's cap, bro.
That's what he said.
He's not gonna win one though.
how do you know?
I bet people said that about Messi.
I bet people say that about Martial. Remember that Ballon d'Or clause?
Fair.
Okay, but
Okay.
it shows that there's belief in him and the talent is there. And when I saw Mudryk play, he made me believe.
Bro, you don't watch Chelsea, bro.
He's played like
Saw
two
him at
games, no?
Shakhtar. Saw him at Shakhtar. He's talented,
And I've seen the
man.
highlights too. He made me believe.
Highlights.
Champions
bro.
League, man.
I will
run
I
a
will
riot.
I will never put down a player that makes me believe.
Okay, bro.
He's talented, man.
100 mil TikTok star. The kids love TikTok, no?
Yeah.
So 100 mil for a TikTok star. Might as well sign that one dude from the US. What's his name again?
Noah Beck?
Noah Beck. Might as well sign Noah,
Noah
Beck. then.
Beck probably brought a lot of money to the Sidemen FC charity match.
What does that have to do with ability?
Branding.
It's not just about ability.
So for
Your
best transfer, you're talking about marketability more than you're talking about ability.
No, I'm talking about like half.
But he's also very.
I just
he's also very
I
talented.
also was just saying he has so much ability.
Yeah, he's talented.
You don't think he has ability?
Do the numbers show that?
Numbers aren't everything. What? What?
If you
But how
if you,
poor-
wa-
Numbers
if you
aren't
watch him
everything.
play,
Of course
you
not.
can
John
see
Terry
he's
has more
talented.
goals than
Of course, it's
Iniesta.
not everything, but has he been doing crazy in Ukraine to justify that price?
He's talented.
Clearly, if they
Sure,
paid
he's
100
quick.
mil.
Sure,
Okay,
he's
no.
played pretty good in the UCL.
No, answer this bloody question right now. Why did they pay 100 mil for him?
because Todd Bowley's handing out money like
No.
candy. Yeah.
Okay, why didn't he pay 100 million for the center mid on Shakhtar? Whoever it is, why didn't they pay 100 mil for him? Why did they pay 100 mil for Mudryk?
Well, if you're gonna say the center mid on Shakhtar, at least name it. You can't just say a random insert
No,
X
no,
player.
no.
here.
You,
Solomon, the Israeli winger that plays in the other wing.
I don't know.
He's not as talented.
because he's not as good.
Wait, you know why actually they signed him?
Why?
Because Todd Bowley was on Twitter one day. Checking Twitter, clicking the search button, seeing what's trending, seeing Arsenal submit a bid for Mudryk. Todd Bowley's like, who's this? I want that. That's how Chelsea were doing their scouting. They were doing other teams were doing their scouting, and Todd Bowley was following that.
But why was he trending on Twitter?
Because Arsenal wanted
Because
him.
he had crazy clips,
'Cause Arsenal
crazy
wanted him.
highlights,
And why did they
talent.
want
Well,
him?
why did Arsenal want him? Yeah.
I don't know.
Because he's talented.
What? Because he's bad?
But Arsenal weren't offering 100 mil.
How much were they offering?
I don't know.
But he's
60?
But he's talented. 60
Even
is
then,
still a lot of money.
even then, I think that's too much.
But he's talented. He's a Ukrainian Neymar.
Okay. So since he's so talented, what's your prediction for the rest of the season? How he'll do?
Good.
Over 15 G.
No. You know my prediction for the season for Mudryk?
How many views on TikTok?
No. You know my prediction for Mudryk?
What?
He's gonna inspire the kids.
Okay.
Yeah.
100 mil to inspire.
No, that's
Sick.
my pick. Who's your pick? You're
best transfer?
complaining about mine. Who's yours?
I like Cancelo to Bayern, man.
Here we go.
One, they didn't pay 100 mil. They got him for loan.
He's on loan.
Cancelo's a solid player. He may be inconsistent sometimes, but nonetheless, solid player on his day. Gonna bring a different kind of output to that Bayern team. They have Davies on the left, Cancelo on the right.
It's not
Oh
bounced.
my god.
I feel like he's gonna cook, bro.
I don't think so.
God. You're only saying that because he played for Pep. He got benched in the World Cup.
Because of attitude.
So why is that a good signing then?
He has ability.
Like Mudryk.
Does he?
Come on.
I think
Come on.
Cancelo's.
No.
Cancelo's a better player.
Never
than
say
Mudryk.
Neymar's ability right now and Mudryk doesn't.
Huh?
Mudryk is a Neymar prototype.
How?
The skills, the brilliance, the pace.
You don't watch him, bro.
And you watch Cancelo?
I've watched him more than Mudryk.
I actually watched Cancelo too. I watched him get benched in the World Cup.
I
For
watched
who?
him more than
Dalot?
Mudryk.
You got benched for Dalot?
I know about Cancelo more than Mudryk.
And what do you do? Wait. If he's so good, why Pep get rid of him?
Attitude.
That's the only reason.
And Pep's an egoist. Is that not true?
Yeah.
So you think someone
Pep
with a
says
poor
my way,
attitude
the highway.
can succeed?
Huh?
You think someone with a poor attitude can succeed?
Sure. He's succeeded so far in his career. Who else has a poor attitude?
Wait, how do you know he has a poor attitude?
That's what reports say.
He bounces
Has it been
around
shown?
clubs every 1 or 2
Has it
years.
been shown?
I don't know.
I don't know. Apparently, leaks
He
have
said he wanted to
come
play
out.
more, which is fair. Go to Bayern, he'll probably start at right back over
Well,
Pavard.
Things injured too.
Masvidal. He's injured.
Yeah.
He's a better
Mudryk, hold on.
option.
Is Mudryk even a starter?
He's a starter in my eyes.
Yeah, me too.
So that's a no then.
Why?
You're not Gafford.
Who's gonna start over him?
He'll be a starter.
Pulisic, Sterling.
I
Pulisic.
think they're both injured right now. But I think when push comes to shove,
Nothing feels better than feeling the
Oli
love. But
Madueke?
continue.
nah, come on. He'll start in the league. I think he'll probably start in Champions League. And then, he'll probably have like 2 good games in Champions League, and then we'll see him again next season.
Okay.
After Dortmund knock him out.
Who you got?
Best transfer window for this window.
Best transfer this January. We got Gakpo to Liverpool. Felix went to Chelsea.
That was terrible.
Jorginho to Arsenal.
Felix was bad the first minutes we saw him play until he got that red card. Like, he looked comfortable in that team, surprisingly. Like, he literally just fit right in.
Yeah.
But I don't know how the rest of the team is gonna look when they're all healthy and they're all back, right? Is Chelsea gonna come back from this rut and then bounce back and make top 4? I don't know.
I don't even know what formation they're going to play.
Yeah.
Who's playing striker? Who's playing 10?
So
Jorginho, I think,
what
was
is
a little bit of an underrated signing. I saw a lot
I
of
don't mind that
Arsenal
signing,
fans
to be
on
honest.
Twitter were popping off and getting upset at Arteta, getting upset at Edu, saying, "Oh, you guys are loafing. How come you guys aren't throwing all this money at Caicedo?" But Jorginho's a good player, and I
It's not
think
bad.
Arteta's not an idiot. Like, he can spot talent, and I think like a player like Jorginho gives you something different that you don't have in that midfield. You have a player like Partey, you have a Xhaka, you have an Odegaard, but who do you have to really, let's say, calm the game down, hold possession? You can bring in Jorginho. A game where you're gonna have 70% of the ball. If you want to play that possession style, I think he fits right in as a 6.
Yeah,
I
he's
think
got the
he'll do
experience
well.
too, bro. He's
Yeah.
what, 31 years old. He's
Yeah.
won some pretty big trophies, right?
Yeah,
And
Euro
Arsenal
Cup.
have that young
Yeah.
core, and experience won't hurt, right?
I think it'll be a good signing, and the fee wasn't high, and I
Yeah,
think it'll be
11
one of
mil.
those under the radar signings that will pay dividends.
Yeah.
It's a good move.
I'm gonna just say maybe Cancelo too, just because they're coming against PSG in Champions League, and that's why they're getting him for, because they know Mbappe's gonna be on the right side, and they're not gonna toss Pavard in
He's
there.
gonna get cooked by Mbappe. He's getting cooked by Adeyemi. in
But
the
it's
Champions League,
again,
man.
it's a free transfer though.
Yeah, it's a free It's a free
It's
transfer.
free,
bro.
They're paying money for the
Yeah,
loan.
but like it's free. You're better off.
Ain't 100 mil, 70 mil, bro.
You're
That's
better
true.
off with having Cancelo there over anyone else in that position right now, and being known as one of the best right backs at his time in the last couple years, consecutively.
I think for how they play, Pavard is probably better.
But defensively, you're saying probably go with like a 3 at the back holding, and then
Because I think if you're playing with Davies,
yeah,
Davies is always going to be an outlet going forward. If you're playing with Davies and Cancelo,
yeah, no, it's gonna be
sure, Cancelo will play maybe a little bit more inverted to support the midfield, but their backline's been kind of weak this year. Like Hernandez is hurt, so now you're left with Delict and Upamecano, who on his day can be class, but you've also seen him have a couple stinkers.
Yeah.
So it's like you kind of need that support for how you play. Like, sure, it's a great signing, but for in terms of how they want to play and the balance at the back, I think it might disrupt it a little bit. But Nagelsmann's a pretty smart coach, and I think he can find a way to work him in. But it'll just be interesting to see like the dynamic of it. Like, is he going to be inverted like he kind of played at City? But then again, when he was playing inverted, he played a lot better on the left. So then what happens to Davies?
True.
I don't know. I think it'll be an interesting dynamic to see like how he fits in. Because truly, he hasn't been playing right back now for some time. He's pretty much become a left back.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's a pickle. It's a pickle, and I think, look, they were saying Cancelo best fullback in the world. They were saying that this year, no?
Yeah.
People were trying to put him in the world 11.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're a world 11 player, how are you not starting for your national team? And don't say attitude. If you're good enough, you start.
Politics,
If
bro.
you're good enough, you start.
Politics.
Especially in the World Cup.
It's that simple.
Politics.
No, there's no such thing as politics.
Sure there is.
If you're one of the 11 best players in the world,
Remember why Romario didn't get called up to the World Cup? He was one of the best players, if not one of the best players in the world. At
in
the time.
'98,
Didn't get called up because of politics.
in
'Cause he had attitude
'98,
problems, yeah. There you go.
But if he
you're
has such
saying
bad
you're
attitude
saying he was
problems,
a
then leave him
world
alone.
11 player in 1998.
Romario?
Yeah,
Yeah.
world 11.
I don't know about World 11,
That's
but he
what
was
I'm talking about.
one of, if
So
not
he was
the best
he was-
strikers in the world.
He was top. No, he was one of the best 11 players in the whole world.
Probably, yeah.
No, so he was better than R9.
He was close with him at the time.
R9 was coming off Ballon d'Or.
Romario was also world class as well.
He was in the Brazilian league.
What's your point?
No, like yes,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. Him not getting called up, I could see why that's politics. But João Cancelo, supposedly the best fullback in the world.
Okay.
Can't
Romario,
start-
one of the best strikers in the world.
No, I don't like the comparison. I don't agree with it.
Okay.
I don't agree with the comparison. It's that
Why?
simple. You can't. That's not a fair comparison.
Sure it is.
No, it's not.
Sure it is.
No,
Yeah.
no.
A striker offers more to a game than a right back or left back does. What's more of a
And if
crazier
any-
call? The Romario not getting
No,
called up
and
or the João
And if
Cancelo?
anything, talented, explosive fullbacks are more rare. And he can't crack a Portugal 11.
Was he called up?
He can't crack a City 11 right now over some academy kid at right back. No, what's his name?
Was he called up?
What?
Was he called
Yeah,
up? Romario not even called up?
you should be starting.
World Cup.
What?
Should have been starting.
Nah, that's not the same comparison.
Countering your points. What do you mean?
And if you think that's the same comparison, you're foolish.
What do you guys think?
I think he's a great player when the game suits him. When the game doesn't suit him, then I think he's a liability at the back, which is why I think he didn't play for Portugal. And is also why I think that he might not play as much for Bayern as people might think. I don't think he automatically comes in and takes that starting spot over Davies, because Davies provides a lot, even with just his speed and his ability to recover, because they play a high line, and having Davies there really helps with being able to recover. I think maybe he'll start off our right back and they'll see how he does, but if he starts getting cooked defensively like we've seen him do multiple times, then I think maybe Nagelsmann will have to adjust how they line up. But be interesting to see what happens.
Even Gordon to Newcastle is not bad.
Yeah.
He's a young player. He still has to grow, but Newcastle are in
Will
cup
he
final.
start though?
He's
No,
got-
he's
he's
in a
got-
cup. He's in a cup final now.
I saw a stat. He had
Yeah.
more missed training sessions and league goals,
Come on. Bro.
trying to force a move.
That's
Trying to see
crazy.
as a brat.
Yeah.
Man.
Big
But
time.
that's what a lot of players are doing
These
nowadays.
kids
to
nowadays,
force a
man.
move,
These kids
missing
nowadays,
training, not
like-
showing up. Enzo did that.
For me, that's
Beginning
not
of
that's not a player I want on my club.
Dembele did that.
Not a player I want on my club.
He's a player I love at my club.
But do you respect that? Missing training? in order to facilitate a move to a different team?
Sometimes
It depends on the situation.
What's
Like,
the situation?
I wouldn't mind Caicedo doing that because his reasoning was fair. He's on 3K a
that's
week.
mad.
I don't think that's true, to be honest.
What?
I think he's making at least like 16K. I think the
E-
3K is kind of
Even then, 16K.
fabricated.
If you're making 16K in the Premier League, that's criminal.
That's
Yeah.
actually not that bad.
As a top player in the league,
What team did he come from? Independiente del Valle?
Yeah,
South
but
American-
you gotta come from
there's players
somewhere.
who coming from less clubs
South
getting
American
more.
youngster coming to Bournemouth? Sorry, Brighton.
you gotta come from somewhere, man.
Yeah.
And
So how much are you
no,
supposed to pay the kid
and,
then?
and what he said in that Instagram post was good reasoning. He's like,
But
no, he's like, I am trying to bring a world record transfer fee to the club. I'm trying to be the savior of my family. And maybe because you said he's on 16K a week, he'd probably be making 100K a week at Arsenal.
100, eh?
More, maybe 150.
Yeah.
And they're not letting him do that. They're stopping him from doing that. So sometimes you gotta do what you want. You give what you get, and he's gotta give it, and he wants to get it.
Do you guys think his little story about having like 10 siblings or whatever to feed, you guys think that's a little cap?
No,
No, I'm sure it's true.
You think it's true?
I'm sure they have that many kids back then.
Because I know Thiago Silva was saying he went to PSG instead of Barca at the time to feed his family. And, bro, I was so mad hearing that. I'm like, bro, feed your family? Come on, bro.
Family's got to eat, man.
And I'm wondering if like this is like the same kind of scenario, but
No,
probably not.
no, that's very different. I was quite mad at Thiago Silva too at that time, but with Caicedo, it's moving from Brighton to the Arsenal.
Yeah, fair.
Like, it's a step up
It's a big
What?
step up.
Looks like he stayed, right?
Yeah.
Couldn't leave.
out of his will.
Is he gonna get a move in
Not
the
by
summer?
choice.
I'm sure he'll get a move in the summer, and then end of the day, he's still gonna be a top player. He's still gonna be doing work for Brighton because Brighton are doing really well, surprisingly. Even
Yeah.
players like Mitoma, surprising player teams like
Great scouting
Liverpool.
department.
So he's gonna keep doing his work. He's got to keep just providing for the club, and then he's gonna get his big move. Like,
Does he have like a release clause though? Is that why he's not getting let out?
Not too sure.
Because Arsenal offered what, like 70 mil, 60 mil, something like that. They didn't.
I
Let
don't
him
think
go.
he has a release clause.
So what?
I'd be guessing.
So
They
what
just didn't want more money.
Yeah.
So they're being greedy.
Or sometimes, because what place are they in the Premier League? Sixth? Pretty high place, right? Maybe they feel like
We can get
You-
European football.
we
you get
could-
a
we could
bigger
do
payday
something this
and still
season.
sell 'em.
we
Yeah.
could do something this season. And why would I want to lose our best player
Yeah.
or one of our best
You
players?
get European football, you can attract better talent. You're going to get more money for qualifying for European football and finishing a higher place in the Prem.
They can finish a conference.
And then they can still sell them in the
Knows.
summer for probably the same amount, if not
Yeah.
more.
Yeah,
And then they can retool properly in the summer instead of mid-season. I think
That's
it makes
true.
sense to keep
that is
him.
true. Because if they lose a player like that now, like they're screwed for till the end of the season.
He was a nobody like 3 months ago.
no. Yeah.
Only you guys knew who he was.
Yeah. So good for him.
Yeah.
I don't know. The club's doing well. They have good players. They have talent coming in, and they can be a nice feeder team. So if they keep the players and keep
good
the
scouts.
keep the players healthy and strong, and then why not keep them till the end of the season? It just these clubs that are spending a lot of money now are screwed. Like Chelsea literally has nothing right now. What are they, 10th?
Yeah, I
Right?
think they're like 10th place, bro.
They have to spend this much money because, like, same thing with United last season. They had to spend this much money because they needed the players, right? Like Anthony would
That's
never
a lot
go
of
for
money
that.
they're spending,
Anthony
bro.
would never go for that much unless they were they needed him. Same thing with Benfica and Enzo. Like they knew they can sell him for that much because Chelsea needed a player like that.
Yeah. When
Like-
teams are desperate, you can take advantage.
Because at the same time, like maybe Brighton were like, no, we can ask for more, and I'm sure Chelsea will spend more money because they need a player like I said, but they got Enzo, which is fine. And but maybe they think Enzo's the better player. Who knows? We'll see. But when players need the money, need to spend it, they'll do it. Like Chelsea needs it. They need to get something. They can't be 10th place this season.
So Chelsea made all these signings this January transfer window. What is a realistic or probable expectation for them
For the rest of the season,
for the season?
I think top four. I think is going to be tough to crack.
No.
I think based on the teams that are there, I think if everything can click well, which is a big if, because yeah, it's great you're buying all these players and you're bringing all these players in, but you still have a manager who's trying to implement his system on the current squad, and now you've introduced another 10 players to the squad. and it's going to take time for them to get harmonized with, a lot of them a new league, but also like a new gaffer. Then he's going to have to get his play style implemented with them, and I'm sure they're very talented, but it's a tight turnaround to be able to implement this. And I think Potter's already been under a lot of pressure because he hasn't been getting the results. They've already got knocked out of cups, So I'm going to go, I think they'll finish 6th place. I think they'll sneak Europa League. I think they're going to get knocked out of this round of Champions League. And I think they'll have a better season next season, but I don't think Potter will be the gaffer.
Who are they facing in Champions League again?
Dortmund.
So you're saying let Potter cook for now until a new
Cook.
replacement comes in.
Cook. I just don't know if he can do it with the big guns. Like, I think especially we've seen how much of a trigger figure Bully has when it comes to players. I think that if he's spending $500 million in January and they can't qualify for Champions League,
They're so screwed.
you have to bring in a new
If they don't make
gaffer.
top 4 and they get knocked out of this round of Champions League, they're in shambles. How can you spend that much money and not get any success in the next year? Like they don't make Champions League next season. They have a full year now without Champions League football. Who knows if they make Europa League? I don't know. Like there's way better teams ahead of them in better form with like already established team.
Tough.
There's no, and then they're out of European football for the next 2 years. Like
It's tough.
you're getting nothing in. You literally just expect from the fans to keep providing with whatever the sales and merch and stuff whatnot. But a team like that and what the amounts they're spending with these players, how much is they making a week?
It's a lot.
Yeah, the Ukrainian
200K
bloke,
a week.
like it's ridiculous.
Yeah. They definitely have the money. It'll definitely be tricky, but I think they definitely need to find a way to get some kind of European football next season just to even keep these players happy. Imagine you come in, big club, and you're not going to play Champions League for 1-2 seasons. Like, why'd I come here?
Money.
Money talks, man.
And then they get screwed over. Like, what if they get like some kind of like transfer ban or something?
Nah, bro.
Crazier things have happened.
Premier League, doubt it,
Nah,
bro.
they got the money. Man.
Thing is, like in the summer, like when Barca like had like their little window, people were saying, "Oh, I expect Barca to get the treble at least." With all these signings Chelsea made, anything below top 4, so top 4 is necessary. If you're not making top 4, that's an absolute failure.
They should also probably be
Failure.
like semi-final, if not final of Champions
Yeah,
League.
so semi-final, top 4, anything under that or not making that is an absolute failure by Chelsea Football
So
Club.
do you sack Potter if they don't get that done?
Have to, bro, because you're bringing in all these talented players, bro. Sure, it takes a little time to mend in and blend, but come on, bro, you gotta get at least top 4, at least. Otherwise, it's a failure. And then next season, if they don't win at least one trophy, be it like a little cup competition, Carabao, whatever, one of those English cups, failure.
Wow,
Failure. Because you're spending this much money, you need results like that.
that's true.
That's what I think. What do you think?
I would love to manage Chelsea.
Yeah.
This guy's
Yeah.
wild.
Football Manager
How
23.
you lining up?
Because with Chelsea, like what I see is a plethora of opportunity.
A lot of talent.
I see so much talent across the board. I see excitement. I see fans engaging with this new owner, giving a sense of belief. And I think, like, how many points back are they from top 4? 10?
Let's see.
Can't be more than 10.
Who are you,
Chelsea
who are
are
you
on
playing striker?
29 points. Manchester United are 4th with 39, so 10 exactly.
10 points, yeah. 10 points is salvageable
It is.
because the most important thing at this point is to create culture. And I think they're bringing in exciting talent. They're bringing in a FIFA World Cup young player of the tournament.
Yep.
They're bringing Dutch league talent from PSV.
Tony.
Noni Maduke?
Him.
Maduki?
They're bringing in a generational talent in Mudryk.
Generational.
You could even say Enzo Fernandez is generational. Who do they bring in on the defensive end of things?
Badia Shield.
Mm-hmm.
Malo Gusto.
Malo Gusto. But I think
Yeah.
he comes in the summer.
Malagusto?
If I'm not mistaken.
Okay, good.
And maybe, seeing as they have an American owner now, they'll start to slide in Gaga Slonina. Their goalie.
Speaking a different language, bro.
You don't know who he is?
Say his name again.
Gaga Slonina.
Who that?
Is that correct?
You guys don't know who that is? He's
Is
their
that correct
goalie.
pronunciation?
He's their
bro?
18-year-old goalie they signed from from Chicago Fire.
So you think they're just gonna throw in an 18-year-old goal?
He's good.
This guy's-
He's been cooking for the U.S. men's national team.
Yeah, you been paying
He made
attention?
his debut.
Really, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's probably better than Mendy at this point.
Yeah, but Kepa starts now.
That's a problem. Honestly, I think they take the risk and play Gaga Slonina.
Yeah, Champions League. Throw him
They
in.
won't do that.
He's
bro.
Polish-American.
Tall. Huh?
Interesting.
Gaga Slonina. I think they should play him, and I think Chelsea might win the Champions League. I'm going to be bold.
Now you talking reckless,
Shout
bro.
out FC Wonder Kid. I got to go bold.
You gotta
Yeah.
be crazy, bro.
I got to go bold.
Starting an 18-year-old and then Chelsea winning the UCL. Come on.
Crazier things have happened.
Like
Argentina paying to win a World Cup.
I've seen crazier things.
So are you saying if they win the Champions League, it's because they bought it?
Technically.
Mm.
Technically, yes. Money pays. You guys think Chelsea ain't going to finish top 4? Come
They-
on.
They
So
don't,
who's
bro.
your top 4?
Come on. You guys are living in Disneyland.
Who's the top 4? then?
We're living in
Is this-
Disneyland. You're talking about Vibes FC over here, bro.
Are we in DreamWorks right now? Is this
Sounds like you
DreamWorks
are, bro.
Studios?
Sounds like you are, bro.
Huh.
Talk about Vibes FC.
What do you mean? I'm saying money pays.
First, you gotta talk about the culture. Like what?
Money pays. No, money pays. And if you ain't talking money, I don't want to talk.
Okay, bro.
I think Chelsea could do the deed.
Quote the lyric.
All right, Todd. All right, Todd.
I don't know, bro. Who's your top 4 then?
My top 4. Arsenal are winning the league.
Okay.
City are finishing second.
Okay.
Manchester United third. Chelsea fourth.
No way,
Yeah.
man. No
Yeah,
way.
because Newcastle, they will falter eventually.
they will
Kind of
not.
like the old Napoli, how like they always faltered like after January. Like they will falter at some point. Liverpool, small club. Chelsea are gonna sneak
Small
in
club,
there.
smaller club.
What about Brighton?
They're gonna sneak it.
What about
Right.
Spurs, bro?
Huh?
What about Spurs?
What about them?
What about Spurs? They signed Pedro Porro, bro, and Danjuma.
Who?
You're on demon time, huh?
Wait a minute.
Didn't they swoop Danjuma from Everton?
No. Wait a minute. Who?
Arnaud Danjuma?
Pedro Porro, man. He stole Joao
Some say
Felix's girl.
better than Mudryk.
Who? No, I'm sorry. I just named the 4 biggest clubs in England,
Okay.
Did you?
and that's the top 4.
Liverpool?
Not a big club in my eyes.
Wow. That's crazy.
Chelsea are gonna find a way to crack that top 4, because Arsenal are gonna win the
They
league.
have to.
Arsenal win the league with ease. City are lucky they have Haaland, because if they didn't, they'd suck. So they're gonna finish second because of Haaland. Third is Man United. They have the best player in the league right now, Rashford, and Chelsea fourth.
So, who's scoring the goals for Chelsea?
Mudryk.
Mudryk's gonna do his little TikTok thing where he takes the touch and like the ball's rolling, bro, and then he's gonna bang it top bins. Like what's going on?
I
What's gonna happen,
actually completely forgot they had Joao Felix. Even better.
bro? Is it
And
even
who's their
better?
striker right now? Havertz?
You tell me. You tell me.
You're the gaffer, bro. What you mean? You're the gaff, bro.
They have like 10 players that are like not quite a striker, but not quite a 10, but also not quite a winger.
And also not quite that good.
What's that French guy's name from Leipzig?
Nkunku?
Nkunku?
Is he coming in the summer?
Summer.
Okay.
But he's another one of those.
He's not a striker either.
They all play in the same
No,
line.
What is Todd be cooking, bro?
I said what I needed to say, and that's what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Say what you need to say, dude.
I said it. Yes, I said it. I said it.
I said it cause I can.
I said it. Chelsea are gonna find a way to crack that top 4. And look, as much as
so.
I love Antonio Gordon, as much as I love Bruno Guimaraes
Joelinton?
and Sven Blutman,
What Joelinton, bro?
they're not gonna find a way to do it because money pays. And Newcastle, Newcastle
got the money too, bro. What you mean?
You literally didn't let me finish my sentence.
Go ahead.
You literally didn't let me finish.
Go ahead.
Newcastle, with the richest owners in the league, should be spending like Chelsea are right
Not
now.
right now, man. Not right now. They don't need to
Money
spend that money.
pays.
Though. They're already
Trust
in
the
top
process.
4.
Yeah.
Not for long.
Didn't they beat Chelsea already?
Wait till Todd comes.
They
up.
might
Not
have.
for long.
They
Because
might
if
have.
you ain't talking money, I don't want to talk.
All right, bro. Who said that lyric? You ain't talking money.
It's
I don't wanna
escaping
talk.
me. I'm here to talk about soccer
DJ Khaled.
and money.
Newcastle didn't need to make transfers. Their team is solid as is.
Sean Longstaff scored brace today.
Whoa.
John Joe Shelby though, he left.
Whoa.
He went to Nottingham. Yeah, it's a big
Oh,
loss.
yeah.
Yeah, 2 years, 30-year-old.
John Joe.
Okay, I have a question. Is Kaylor Navas to Nottingham Forest the wackiest transfer of all time?
That's disgraceful, bro. Only in the money Premier League era, something like this would happen, bro.
How much
Back
did
in my
Nottingham-
day, you wouldn't see a player the caliber of Kaylor Navas going to who?
Nottingham Forest.
Nottingham Forest? Like, come on, bro.
Relegated. Shouldn't-
Kaylor Navas. We're talking the Kaylor Navas going to Nottingham. How much was it?
I think it's a loan.
Yeah, it's not a lot.
I think it's a
Still,
loan.
though,
It's
that's
just- it's
crazy.
just
that's
a-
a
it's-
massive downgrade.
It's quirky.
It's a cry for help from Nottingham though. They need to stay in the league, and I don't even think Dean Henderson was a problem though.
Maybe they'll play 2 goalies. Weirder things have happened this league.
Because like that team is so poor for what they spent on it.
They're strange. A
I
lot
don't
of
know.
strange teams.
I don't know if Kaylor now is going to save us.
Well, to be fair, he does his thing.
Yeah, but Dean Henderson has really proven himself as well with Sheffield. He literally kept them in the Premier League that year.
But they had a better gaffer. I couldn't even tell you who Nottingham's gaffer is.
I think Nottingham's biggest mistake was selling Rich.
They
Richie
sell him or
Larea
just on
was
loan?
loaning him
I don't
up.
know if that's their biggest mistake.
It's
bro.
it's one of them.
Why he didn't start?
Who's Nottingham's right back?
Couldn't tell you.
Did he play World Cup
I think
soccer?
it's Serge
Does
Aurier.
that matter?
Did he play
It
World
might
Cup
be Serge
soccer?
Aurier.
It is
Richie
Aurier.
Larea did. That's all I gotta
Who's
say.
their left back?
Renan Lodi.
Lodi, right?
Yeah.
Did he play World Cup soccer?
No.
Lodi?
No.
No,
Richie
so-
Larea did.
You know what I mean? Like
all I
that's so
gotta say.
random. They have decent players on paper, but like
It's just a mishmash of players. It's literally like a Walmart version of what Chelsea are doing. They're just buying a bunch of players, throwing shit at the wall, and hoping it's
Even Wolves too, like just buying random players.
They're
Like,
just
they
buying
signed-
players. Okay, I'll
Yeah,
put him
bro.
right wing. He'll go left wing. He'll go right back. I don't know who will play striker, but we'll put him there, and hopefully it works. That's literally what they're doing.
Yeah,
It's insane.
but I don't know, that's like probably like the biggest downgrade of like a transfer from like big team PSG to
he has
Nottingham.
to see minutes.
I would have
man.
just stayed.
But still,
I would have stayed,
PSG could win the UCL.
rode the bench. Donnarumma is
You'll still get
inevitably
the
gonna make a
medal
mistake,
It's different though.
You still get the medal.
and then Navas could have came in and saved the day.
Low key, bro.
If
That's the
if,
biggest downgrade.
if thing gets in, just good because do they have Rico?
Sergio Rico.
I don't even know. I could
Maybe.
I think Rico's their third string goalie.
Damn.
But I don't know. That's the biggest like downgrade. PSG to Nottingham. I don't know. Which team do you guys think took like the biggest L this January transfer window? Because me personally, I say Arsenal, bro.
Yeah.
Because Arsenal went for their targets. They tried aiming high and ended up with like nothing pretty much. They wanted Mudryk, offered the cash, offered like record breaking transfer fees for
They got
Mudryk.
Trossard.
They got Trossard. They tried getting Caicedo, got Jorginho. Like they aimed high and kind of ended up with, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Besides their actual 11, though, those players that they picked up were going to be bench players to start anyways. Were they going to start Mudryk? Don't think so.
Chelsea?
No, Arsenal if they signed them.
Maybe he sneaks in over Gabby Martinelli.
Maybe.
Mm. And then again, even with Caicedo, is he going to take over any of those positions in the field right now? Chaka, also them.
But even then, if you're wanting to pay this much,
yeah, it's
they
a player. It's a
should be
player.
starting.
It's a player that you're going to have for a long time. You're not going to sign for 8.5 years, but it's a player that's going to replace Chaka and maybe Partey in the future.
yeah.
Because then you have Odegaard who's going to be there for a long time, cooking. But for a team that's doing so well this far into the season in first place, already ahead by how many points, are they going to start switching things up?
They need depth, bro.
They need depth. That
They
was
got-
the thing.
they got, like,
they
all right
just
depth.
got those signings for depth, which I think Trossard and Jorginho are pretty good for depth. They're pretty good for depth. Jorginho was not seeing minutes at all at Chelsea. You know what I mean? Trossard too he was a starter at was it Leicester or Brighton?
Braden.
Brighton, right? So their depth signings. I mean, Arsenal look like they're going to win the league. Hopefully, not hopefully, but for a good change in the history books. Just knock City down for a little bit, but I don't know. I don't think Arsenal needed to make any big signings this season, this transfer window.
They tried it.
They tried, but it was more like looking for long-term signings, and because those signings were obviously hot topics at the moment, you know, I'm sure a lot more teams are looking at Caicedo besides Chelsea and Arsenal. Even with Mudryk. So no, I think team with poor signings this season, this window.
Who took an L? Which team?
Maybe Newcastle did need to make 1 or 2 signings. Jay's probably right.
Yeah.
Just to stay in top 4 to let's like solidify their position in the European football for next season.
Yeah, because like
One or
you're
two?
looking around and you're like,
1 or 2.
shit, Chelsea just bought like a
Yeah.
whole new starting 11. Like Arsenal are getting stronger. They're going to be there. City, they're going to be there. United even made a couple good signings as well to reinforce their squad.
Who's in 5th and 6th, right? It's Tottenham
Yeah.
And Brighton.
and Brighton. And Tottenham got players. Brighton is maybe probably better than
they
Newcastle
made
in
signings
form.
too. Brighton made signings too. You just don't know who they are.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like I don't know. Maybe Newcastle are too confident, too comfortable with themselves, thinking that they're gonna make it in top 4. Which, if they deserve it, it's up in the air.
They have their style of football.
But
It's a little haram, but
and you didn't really see that many signings in the Serie A either, surprisingly.
City has a dead league.
Milan did nothing. Both teams did nothing. Was Zaniolo supposed to go out? He didn't end up leaving anywhere.
Ended up going.
No, he didn't end up going
Skriniar
anywhere.
went to PSG.
Yeah.
But that's for next season.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean?
Kenny left.
Zaniolo's not playing
Yeah.
any more football till the end of the season.
True.
Yeah.
So-
City has kind of a mudded league, man. I hate to say it.
I
feel
think
like
they all
this-
conceded already.
a few months ago, I feel like we were talking about how City is on its rise to being where it was, and now I feel like it's like
Yeah. Facts.
mudded, man.
Last year we were like, oh, this league is so competitive.
Yeah, bro. We were
But-
picking up Serie A.
We were bigging it out hard, and now it's
We're
like
glazing
it's
Serie A,
such a
bro.
mid league. Like if it wasn't for Napoli, no one would be talking about City.
It's true.
Nah.
No one would.
Besides like the Juve scandal, right?
Yeah.
And even that's like ridiculous. They got rid of McKinney. They got rid of who else? Nothing really besides
No
that.
one yet. But wait
got
till
some of their academy players
summer
sent out.
come.
But yeah,
Squad's gonna blow up
they're not gonna pick up anyone. That league is literally looks like it's. Milan got their title. They're happy for the next 10 years.
because they're schief now.
Yeah, the same thing with Napoli's gonna happen this season. They're
Yeah.
gonna
Think
get the
so?
title and they'll be happy for the next decade.
No, maybe
They'll
Roma
win
will
their
have it next
Serie A.
year. Maybe Roma will have it next year. Will come back.
Mourinho?
Who knows? Man.
Mourinho remontada, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, crazy things have happened, man.
Because Napoli looked like they got it, but again, they didn't need to make any signings to make sure they got their title. They got their title already. They got the players they needed. Now, is this team good enough to go into Champions League and beat Frankfurt and go a little bit further? Do they need to make signings to make sure that they get those results in Champions League? A little bit more depth. They have a pretty good depth with what's his name, Simeone up top.
Simeone got Aspadori.
Aspadori,
yeah.
They have a good squad all
Yeah.
around.
But their team looks like they're good and ready for league. If they rest some players during the week and then, save them up for Champions League is different. But can they beat Frankfurt?
It's gonna be a good game.
It's gonna be good.
Jay, which team you think took an L this January?
I would say Madrid, in the sense that they're turning Camavinga into a left back
Yeah.
against his will.
Man, me against his will.
That's a weird
Someone
flex.
literally commented on one of his IG photos like, like left back thing, and he's like, nah, against his will.
Play where the coach wants you to play.
That's a wacky switch though. Center
little bit.
mid to left back.
A little bit, but it's been all right.
No, yeah, I've been hearing good things that he's been pretty good, but like I said, yeah, Newcastle could have made a signing, Arsenal could have made a signing, Barca could have made a signing. Oh wait, we can't. Oh wait, we did. We signed Gavi. So, but besides that, I don't really like to hone in on the L's. I like to celebrate success. So,
Crazy.
All right, bro.
yeah.
Celebrate success the only way.
He's
Head
spitting
ass.
facts over here.
All right. I think wrap it up there, boys.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, boys, that was our January transfer special epi today. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. You know who we are.
We the culture.
The culture.
Culture
Yeah,
me up,
boys.
my G.
We out.
Ciao, boys.